I'm gonna go on the KO cam.
And we have In Dust We Trust over here on the blue team, and Flush on the red team.
Also known as, I think, Feces and Friends is what their official name is.
I believe so, yeah.
So they're down with the Mr. Hanky. And
I'm watching KL here, and he goes out the left door and walks right into second, which is a pretty standard jump.
They're literally mirroring each other. I'm just like watching Klepto is just a tad bit faster, but not by much. Now they're neck and neck.
And they both did take out that upper door, neither really getting a lot of good damage out.
KL's getting pressure on the scouts and soldier.
Yeah, we got Mumbo going in here on the pocketed demo. Mumbo eats a pipe though, and he's down.
Oh, and Klepto got a nasty air shot on Caprice, which was one of their soldiers, probably their roamer. And I don't think that Flush has the health to stay into this, even though they do have the numbers.
Yeah, Bill is actually moving back, though. Bill and Entust are moving back, so it looks like they're going to have
Indus has an Uber advantage.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, they do have like about a 20% Uber advantage. I don't think they realize it, and I don't think they'll capitalize on it.
Yeah, they're not going to do it.
Especially when they're 3 down.
Well, Endus was definitely getting the hell out of dodge there, so that was pretty much Feces and Friends' point.
Looks like Feces and Friends are holding a little bit back. I think the medic went back to go meet their pocket in demo. And they're holding in, I don't even know what to call this room.
Lobby, I think.
Probably lobby or hall. Both have Uber. I'm not really sure what Feces and Friends is waiting on.
Flank, actually no, there isn't a flank. He went back. I thought he was going to go in, Kev for the scout for the Feces and Friends, but they're just holding back. Both scouts are poised to, like sitting in the back, they're just poised to look for something to go after, and they're not finding it though.
They are holding pretty far back on this flank over here. I expected them to hold a little bit more forward, since there is a half health and ammo over there.
Drinks the demo, getting a little bit aggressive there, just going around the corner, putting a couple stickies on Bill.
And if you see In Dust, he was over there down to like less than 10 health, and did pick up a health pack. Feces and Friends' pocket was a little out of position there. He was very lucky that he didn't get popped by some sticks.
They're just like spamming each other so hard through this doorway. It's like hard for anyone to even get a shot in.
Over here on flank, we did have a fight.
Yeah.
The roamer was going in for that health pack, but Lunacide managed to hold him out. Looks like it's going to be pretty stalematy unless somebody decides to get a pick or just go.
Well, Mumbo really looks like he wants to go, but he's showing a lot of restraint here because he doesn't want to get like 2-on-1.
And Mumbo is also the passive scout.
He's certainly making
At least
good
he
use
was
of that
with
health
Darkstar.
kit.
Soldiers jumping.
And Feces and Friends roamer was way out of position and did pick up a kill on Tino.
Very nice.
He didn't get out with very much health though.
Although
Although
is
now,
also down.
And Dust We Trust is down
They're
both of their
push.
scouts. As the roamer and pocket and demo bomb in through that flank.
They Ubered in.
Bill just
And
getting
Dust has
slammed down.
countered with their Uber. And not a lot of damage going out for either team right now.
Bill needs to get some picks here.
Bill had to abort his pick attempt because he was just so sandwiched in between soldiers.
In Dust goes down to one of the soldiers from Feces
3
and
down.
Friends as they push in and do take this point.
This is looking pretty tough for Dust We Trust. They've actually got outfought that point.
And Feces and Friends is coming right into this last, standing on the capture immediately.
They can't even get that
We
heavy.
do have
in
an
there fast
engineer
enough.
and a heavy.
Heavy.
Up. And the medic is out of position for Feces and Friends, playing back with that demo.
That's just crushing momentum. That level sentry didn't even get to level 1. Lunacide got onto the point with like barely any health.
They did manage to hold though, and I imagine that as soon as Feces and Friends gets this Uber, they're going to try and pop in and take out that heavy and sentry. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go through that right-ish flank if you're looking from the defensive side.
They're gonna pop in the demo and get the sentry.
They did call, and they are going over by that flank. The soldier jumped in. The sentry has been moved.
Soldier down.
They're immediately 2 down on this push. And they're trying to back out and
3
get
down.
out of here with their lives. And I wouldn't be surprised to see In Dust We Trust. They are pushing through into this meta combo. That keeps the demo out of position, but In Dust does drop.
But
They're
Lunacide
going to
moving
continue
in.
to push and try and retake second here, though.
It was a scout and a medic.
Tino's chasing the medic. Also Bill. Oh, they're both gonna go down.
Yeah, a little bit too much overextension there.
That
Big
was
time.
unfortunate, but they did give their team enough time to get that point.
There's
As
a
those
heavy
scouts
on
do
the
come
team.
in and try and cap this.
The problem is we got
Heavy on
Lunicide's
heavy.
heavy on heavy
And
action.
we do have
here.
a heavy on heavy fight here. And Dust We Trust has to play a little bit carefully here, because they are 3 down.
The momentum on this map is just crushing. Like, 1 point can easily lead to another.
And Dust We Trust has about a 30% advantage, as Feces and Friends Med was just able to now spawn and is making his way back up to this point.
And looks like they're going to crawl the heavy in for have more heavy on heavy action at the final point.
They are building pretty far back, with the demo really overextended trying to get a pick. This door structure here, with these 2 roll-up doors, is pretty interesting. There isn't a good sight line from either side if you just open one of those doors.
Right now, Drinks is just trying to hold off of the Industry Trust horde with a bunch of grenades here. He's getting pushed right the heck back, though.
And Dust walks in, doesn't pop their Uber.
They're going to.
They finally do pop that Uber and try and hold Feces and Friends back in this lobby area. They trap the medic out.
Oh
Pretty
no,
much
Bill
forced
gets
them to waste that entire
wasted!
Uber.
Bill gets absolutely
in Dust.
destroyed.
And Dust wipes, but they did manage to hold off long enough to capture that point. And I do think that they are going to be able to just walk in and take this
Yeah,
last.
they got it.
This is going to be bad.
It's a good round.
That is 1-0 for Feces and Friends over in Dust We Trust.
Well, what we've learned on this map, do not wipe.
I think it can be said for most 5 CPs.
This one seems faster though. Small rooms.
There's not a lot of time between that
Yeah.
second and last point. Kale
That
does
one's a
make it
mistake.
a little bit there before Drinks, the demo for Feces and Friends. There's a lot of damage going out. Flush immediately loses their roamer,
They're very passive.
and they are playing pretty
So
far
just
back.
jumping in.
Bill
Oh,
looking for
and
sick air
cratered.
shots, not getting them.
Crits coming in the mid.
Oh, this is going to be big.
Feces and Friends did try and crit the
They
down
got-
and get some kills and didn't get anything with it. Pushed the med back into the blue lobby, and he is sitting there all alone by himself. Does go down.
Klepto, meanwhile, getting a nice pipe on the scout.
This wasn't quite a fight, but it was not very good for the Feces and Friends
Big
team.
Uber advantage.
Yeah, big,
Yeah,
huge
and
Uber
Dusty Trust
advantage.
now has a full Uber.
Oh, Trap gets Beluster.
Thankfully, that was just their pocket. They're pushing
Blue side
right in,
goes
trying
down.
to hold the demo and roamer out of this point.
Still just jumping in dust. Does get it forced.
And Dusty Trust is Ubered on the second point, opting not to cap it, leaving one of their scouts behind, trying to do some damage with this Uber.
Yeah, we're
They're
missing.
sticking up that immediate rollout door into this last point.
We're missing a lot of Industry Trust signature play in which they're the ones jumping in and forcing the Ubers, and it's just not happening this time.
There's not a lot of room to jump on this map. It's very enclosed, indoor areas between both points. You can't really get a good momentum unless you skip, which just puts you at a huge health disadvantage.
They have a heavy and engineer at last.
Oh, here it is.
Flush
There's,
Trying to...
it's not Lunacide, but there is a spy play. Oh, he's changing back, unfortunately.
It looks like he was probably just going for that forward spawn area. And Feces fans trying to mimic what In Dust We Trust was doing here on this last, able to hold them off for 2 full Uber pushes with an engineer and a heavy. And Sentry's in a really interesting spot underneath the bridge of that ramp. It's completely protected from 2 sides, and I don't think that In Dust We Trust knows it's there unless they can hear it.
Yeah, and if anyone gets splash damaged or thrown off onto there, I think almost a pyro would be awesome to go with that, just to push people into its line of sight.
Well, I don't know what In Dust We Trust is going to do. Oh, and we do have Lunacide going down to a surprise sniper play. That was a triple off class, and Feces Friends is going to try and push off of this into the second point.
I agree with that. It's a smart play. And there's the pop.
And Dust We Trust
Oh,
pushes
they
in
dropped.
with their Uber and made Feces and Friends medic drop.
Yep.
They are now 3 down. Let's see if they can figure out that the sentry is here and capture this last point.
That has to be a heartbreaker for
They
Infuses.
know now.
Yeah, they know where that is now.
Mumbo gets...
And Dust
Kale's on it.
running onto that point, though.
And Dust doesn't realize the sentry is there.
And Dust getting a kill on the engineer.
The sentry is down. Lunaside's on it.
Look at what Mumbo's doing. Mumbo's probably hiding there, looking for a back cap when they push out.
I don't think Feces Friends is going to try and push off of this. He might just be going for a pick.
Oh, Mumbo
does get
down!
Spotted, immediately taken out.
Terrible hiding spot, apparently.
Feces Friends is coming into the second point. There isn't a lot of resistance here from Indus We Trust. They have left both of their scouts now. It's going to be really tough to defend this mid if they decide to come right in.
Well, they're having Lunaside run heavy again, so we're going to have to see how that works out for them.
I don't think it's a bad strategy. It'll be able to deny a lot of the jumpers, and he can pump out a lot of damage in these small, tight corridors.
Well, and the fact that there's not much space that you have to go from point to point. The heavy's almost with the team as they move from one point to the other.
He is playing a little bit forward, trying to look for some sticks.
Cutto engaging here.
We do have an Uber from Feces and Friends, and Dust does not have his Uber charge quite yet. He's at 92% and 45 health. He is backed out with the scouts, trying to get the last bit of this Uber. Does manage to pop, but I think it's a little bit too late.
We have a double ruin Uber going on there, double scouts.
Mumbo got the medic.
Did go in and chase down the Feces and Friends medic, but one of the scouts and the rest of the team basically is coming in to take this middle point. That's going to be a pretty big advantage, probably 40 or 50% for Indus We Trust.
Indeed, and they're totally building that and milking that for all it's worth right now. They're going to need it.
It's a very long time for the Feces and Friends medic to pick somebody up and start healing. They are building back in that little lobby area, though.
If we take a look at the scores here, it looks like Indus We Trust are getting out fragged, so they need to sort of pick it up. I think that a lot of the strength is in the scouts on Indus We Trust, and they're, you know, like Mumbo's doing good. Tino seems to be having a little bit of a time adapting to this, though.
He is their backup, so he probably doesn't have the play that they are used to. Indus We Trust does pop into this middle point, trying to look for some picks. They're doing very little with this Uber. Interestingly enough, they were pocketing onto the demo.
Bill may have
they
played...
did. They were able to kill the medic, and there is a lot of damage currently out on the Feces and Friends team.
Yeah, there was like it took a lot to kill that medic though, because like Bill himself would have caught the medic on any other map just by himself. But he like
Feces and Friends is currently 4 down, and Indus We Trust is going to be able to take this second point and probably almost walk into last.
Well, Lunaside made some good plays with soldiers running around looking for health kits and stuff. So he did a good amount of cleanup there.
This is a new map, so it might be a little bit hard for people to find health and ammo. It's pretty rare, except in between the points. There isn't a lot on this last, there isn't a lot on second.
It looks like the Feces and Friends team is opting to put their sentry out in the open this time. Nice headshot there by Quack.
Yeah, that's the second time he has picked Lunaside, but Indus We Trust is opting to go in on this anyways. Bill tried to jump that sentry and was unable to, just got completely denied by it. And the Uber ends, and they are losing way too many people. Indus is going to try and get out with his life.
Indus We Trust Ubers have just been disastrous tonight.
It was a very interesting strategy to try and push when they were a man down.
Well, I think they were trying to take advantage of the off-classing and just seeing if they could, you know, get in there while the sniper was not prime. But yeah, that sentry just denied them.
It appears Darkstar is back, and he's coming in to take over Tino's spot.
It's a risky maneuver to try and do it in the middle of a round.
Yeah, it's strange, sure. But they're doing it.
I wonder if they just think that Tino just isn't cleaning up enough, isn't putting out the damage. Lunaside is almost dropped over here.
Incoming enemy
Took
Uber.
a little bit too much damage, and Feces and Friends did push in with an Uber into this middle point, knowing that they only had 5 people alive.
Pretty good work.
Might not be the best sportsmanship.
Really good work, though, for Indus We Trust to actually survive that and push back now.
They are pushing back in. The entire Feces and Friends team is lit. Not a lot of health to go around. They're currently 3 down, with Indus We Trust trying to just clean up these last 3 kills. Less than 50 health all the way around.
Yeah, Mumbo is just like shooting stuff, and people are running at 1 health. It's just a pandemonium there.
They're gonna try and push into this second point.
That was definitely some nerd rage there unleashed by Indus We Trust. Don't know what the meaning of a power play is.
They've managed to not only win a fight at this mid, but push in with it man down. They are building, have about 80%. They're going to try and push into last with only 5 people with their super advantage.
I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're just
Oh,
going
they
to
are building the Ruber.
Well, we're
And
back.
they're moving forward.
We're back to the
getting
triple
everyone
off
buffs.
class. We're back to this triple off class. So we're gonna have to.
Industry Trust is popping in through that side area over there, walking in behind the point, trapping this medic out. The medic is now pushed back into spawn. They're trying to focus this heavy down and get some time on the point. The demo is down, the NG is down. The heavy is down, one of the soldiers is down, and they do clean up the rest and manage to cap for a 1-1.
Absolutely brilliant going in there and man down, basically as if the sniper had sniped someone there and coming out of it with a round win.
For this third round, Industry Trust does have their aggressive scout back, Darkstar. We'll see if this makes a difference for their mid and pushes.
Well, Drinks actually made it there before Klepto this time, so that's an interesting change in the deviation there.
I think Klepto took that lower area instead of the high ground and was able to put out some sticks and get some damage onto the med and combo before he was spotted. Feces Francis lost one of their soldiers, and We Trust tried to bomb in and finish off that med, but they are currently 3 down and are going to have to back out from this point.
Yeah, Klepto and the medic are just fighting now.
Oh, and Drinks taking down in Dust.
Oh my.
For a full wipe, they did not get out quite in time.
That's one thing I really disagree. Indust may be a little bit too worried about getting frags and not about getting out.
Our control point is being captured.
And Feces and Friends is immediately pushing forward, trying to take some ground without even popping their Ruber.
Oh yeah, Mumble getting that sentry gun down as fast as he can. This is a real pain in the butt to build a sentry on, though, because the spawn is so far away.
It's an interesting sentry spot. That is the 4th sentry spot we have seen in this match so far.
KO went Scottish Resistance.
Yeah, we're just having a look at that now. He hasn't really had enough time to put up a
Chris has
trap.
been popped by Feces and Friends, and they are pushing the medic and demo out.
Very aggressive play by Bill there, though, just putting a ton of damage on Drinks. Or, I mean, Lunacide, actually. That was Lunacide who pulled that off.
And Dust is pushing forward with his needle gun. That was 4 down for Feces and Friends, and they're going to try and push up with just this heavy.
We got a
No,
heavy
they are
medic.
going back through the flank and going to defend with their huge Uber advantage.
I really think they should have pushed that. A good heavy could take out 2 scouts, no problem.
No, unfortunately, that was their only damage, and with spawn so forward and coming in so quick, I don't think they would have been able to survive. Feces and Friends is still running this Kritzkrieg, though, but they're not going to have the advantage they need to make anything happen with it. Crits don't do any extra damage to sentries.
Also, there's an Uber advantage on Dust We Trust, so if they get in there now, they can possibly get that pick. They waited a long time, though, so we're going to have to see Uber versus crits.
Control point is being contested.
And Indust taking a little bit of spam before the pop does come out. They do pop that Uber, catch the medic off guard. That is a wasted crits for Feces and Friends, and Industry Trust is able to take the 2nd point off of this.
Nice.
Bill is still aggro. Now he has the medic on him.
Bill's going in.
They're going mid.
Bill doesn't give a shit. He's chasing those guys.
Yeah, they are just playing super aggressive, knowing that this team is in disarray right now, trying to pick up a middle point off of
This
this.
is terrible
It's
position.
funny, like, Bill's almost like, every bullet is just streaking by him, not hitting him. He's just, like, taking no damage.
Unfortunately, it looks like almost every bullet hit in Dust and almost went down with his pocket in full health. He walks right past that health pack, though. I'm not really sure what he's thinking there.
He's probably just wanting to
You
regen.
give it, John.
But we're gonna have to see if those pancakes pop first.
Feces and Friends is going through the flank with their demo and a Kritzkrieg.
They're
Oh,
down.
this could be huge! Oh, he didn't hit it.
Have an Uber. The crits has been spotted,
Oh, the demo man saw 3 people standing inside.
and
That would've
Dust
been
We
a crit.
Trust, knowing that their entire enemy team is on the flank, is pushed into 2nd and is trying to trap them out.
And Dust
This
taking...
Kritzkrieg is nowhere
crits is
near the
used.
demo. The crits is used on the flank,
But he failed.
and he drops half of it.
Oh, God!
Both of those scouts cleaning up over there.
Bill got an air shot.
Oh, this is gonna be game-making right here.
Unfortunately, they're taking a lot of damage and did lose 2 taking this mid-fight, but that's okay.
Once again,
There's a
Bill
pyro,
doesn't...
a heavy
Bill
and a
getting...
demo
Oh!
on last.
What was Bill
Bill
thinking?
tried to make something happen before they could get set up, but unfortunately gets fucking wrecked.
Yeah, that was a what was Bill thinking moment. They'll all watch this later and go, "Oh, Bill, you're dumb." But that's okay. He made some good plays earlier, so that he's exonerated.
And Dust does have their Uber almost fully set up. Feces and Friends is back to the regular Uber, and there is a sniper, a heavy, and an engineer. Seems to be off-class central over here on this map. Enters in through that flank side, immediately bombs into the heavy, trying to push out enough damage. Does manage to cap down that heavy.
Oh, Bill's
No sticks on point.
Bill can have a
Even
play
fight.
here. Nope, he didn't get one.
The Uber is popped for Feces and Friends.
Darkstar's hiding.
Yeah, Darkstar dancing around, trying to maybe get a back cap. There's not a lot on that point. He is going for a medic pick. Doesn't push out enough damage. Didn't put out any damage, in fact. Feces and Friends is now holding back, opting not to take in that second point.
We'll see if Quack here goes back to Sniper, which he does. They're a real fan of the triple off class.
It seems to be working for them, as Industrial Trust is having a lot of problems pushing into this point.
Yeah, Quack's made some good headshots this game, so I'm going to be on cam on him to see if anything happens.
And Dust does have Uber. It's not going to be enough of an advantage for it to really matter, though. Let's see if they try and push in from this left side again. It's been the predictable push, but it is the safest route. Especially with that demo overextending, kind of showing that there might be sticks over there in that middle area.
Ooh.
Yeah, Industrial Trust loses their demo to that sniper. Very dangerous.
And then he goes right back to his main with that advantage.
Feces and Friends had to pop their Uber a little premature for them, I think. As their medic was really, really, really low on health, and now they're going to have a hell of a time pushing in with a full Uber to contend with.
And here we
They
go.
forced
They've
it.
lost a lot of health. They're going to have to watch out for the back cap, because I believe there is a soldier behind them on the second point. Try to pick the demo. This is now a 6-on-4 situation.
They have a sentry at last.
There's only a level 3 sentry and a demo at last, and that level 3 isn't able to do a lot of work when they push in through this bridge like this.
It will when they get on the point, but who knows when that's going to
They got
happen. Oh,
spotted.
it's down, it's down. Klepto did not get tripped.
Mumbo was trying to plus forward that demo and or medic, trying to make a pick happen over there. It's going to be one of the keys to making this last happen.
This is not happening.
There's a lot of damage missing on the Feces
Oh!
and Friends team.
Scout's right on there.
And Darkstar just walked onto the point and was able to cap. It is now 2-1 for Industrial Trust over Feces and Friends. It seems bringing Darkstar in for Tina, who did play pretty well, was a wise choice.
We're going to have to see how this goes into this round now that Feces and Friends are sort of getting a little bit more, I would say, attuned to this map.
Feces and Friends demo was able to make it to mid a lot faster than KL did.
Yeah, that's
Unfortunately, it
surprising.
didn't work out for him real well, as he did go down almost immediately, as Industrial Trust loses their medic and Mumbo. This is a bad situation for them.
Almost lost KL, too, from a bomb in. And Bill getting taken out by a scout. That's not good for Industrial Trust. Lunicide's their last man up, just trying to fight a desperate battle on that middle point.
He's got those.
He is capping. Putting some time on him, at least
He's got the high
delaying
advantage.
this push in.
You're the man, Lunacide. Oh! Gets the scout, then runs away like a girl.
Oh, he's picking up the enemy health pack, just trying to delay them from getting any time on this point, waiting for some backup
my.
from his team.
This is actually pretty epic. He's really, really held here.
He
that
does
was amazing.
finally back out. As the
Did he
rest of
hold it long
Industrial
enough?
Trust is coming
Yeah.
in.
He has bought
was
the
really
time
good for
that they
him.
needed. They bought the time.
It's not really a play that you would see on a mid or low open team.
On this map,
Lucas, I tried to go in for a pick on the pocket demo or med and was immediately just taken down.
really, it just...
Decent Friends has a full Uber, about 20% advantage. Oh, it's a
No, it's a
crit.
crit!
on
It's a
it.
crit!
They're coming in, trying to pick the demo and med. Don't make anything happen. They do take down the medic. This is 3 down for Feces and friends.
Drinks is on the combo. They have Uber.
I bet you
They
they're
have
gonna
not
try
forced yet.
not to pop this.
Oh,
and
Indus
Indus
dropped.
drops.
Oh,
But that's
Indus.
almost a full wipe for Feces and friends. With Crypt in here trying to do the same thing that Lunacide was doing, just kite these people around so they can't get the cap. And it looks like it may have worked since they do have 3 up. But Lunacide did manage to get into the second point and is trying to hold off an entire team by himself.
Mumbo
See if he
bypassing
can make
a
the
health
magic
kit there.
happen twice. And Dust does make a good call to
Mumbo
back
going
out.
after the
Mumbo's
mid.
on the medic.
Pick up their
Down!
med.
Oh man.
It's about a 30% advantage as they've switched back to regular Uber. You know, they've been running a lot of crits this map, but it doesn't seem to have worked out for them at all.
Well, crits is very positional. They just haven't ever been in the right position to use it, you know?
Industrial Trust loses their demo man, as well as the roamer and one of their scouts, and Mumbo is about to go down.
If you can get a heal here.
Oh, and Dusk goes down. This is going to be a huge advantage for Feces
Mumbo's
and
going
friends.
aggro.
This could be 2
Got a soldier.
2 points. He did get 1 soldier though.
Traded actually.
Give him
He
that.
got 2
2
technically
soldiers.
with
He
a
got 2.
finish, yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's not going to be enough as Feces and Friends just walks into the second point with a full Uber, and Dust hasn't even spawned yet.
Bill was behind.
Dark
trying to
Star's
force.
already on the sniper. We have the Scottish resistance up.
It's a pretty interesting choice. It's not something you see a lot in competitive 6s.
Well, we'll have to see how it's applied. I mean, there's a lot of places where they can come, and they may well be doing it just to stop jump-ins. You know, so if you jump in and then the medic loses you, instant death. Like what's happening
We
right
do
here.
have a pop-in from Feces and Friends.
Focusing KO. KO's down.
Mumbo is heavy. Mumbo jumping on
The
the
heavy
point.
is coming out.
Look at Mumbo just shoot the shit out of stuff there. Oh my goodness.
He does go down, and Dust is not looking really healthy on health.
Just stay on the point.
It's 2 soldiers fighting this out against 2 soldiers and a scout. Not a lot of health on the Dust we trust. They did wipe Feces and Friends, and they're going to try and take the second point.
There's one scout coming in second.
That's a perfect slogan, Athel. Healthy on health. I want to get like cereal, like Cocoa Puffs, and call it chocolatey on chocolate.
Sure, some marketing manager somewhere is trying to trademark that right now.
So chocolatey, it's chocolatey on chocolate.
In Dust We Trust managed to take the second point off of that wipe. And they do have about a 10% disadvantage. Let's go see if this medic has switched over to crits. He has. We're going to see another crits creek push come in here on the second point. It's going to be about 20% advantage. They're going to have to hold out for like 5 to 10 seconds with this crits just hanging in the balance.
I almost have to wonder what the implications of a crit screen scout would be on this final point, just to see if you could down someone.
And here comes the crits.
Oh,
It
it's
is not
down!
effective, as the med was immediately dropped on the push-in, like they were almost anticipating it. Just not a lot of health on the Feces and Friends team. And Dusty Trust is pushing into the second point. It's just going to be to walk on and take it.
Well, they had to be anticipating that. I mean, there was a soldier in the air right on top of that medic the moment he went through that door.
Absolutely. And Dusty Trust is opting to walk right into the second point with their Uber. They're forced out Feces and Friends, and they are chasing that soldier over there.
He's down.
They were able to take out Quack, and they're looking for a demo pick, and they aren't able to get it.
They did find a trap, though.
You do see Lunacide immediately in on this last, and Bill comes in with him with the rest of the team. They're standing here. Not a lot of health on In Dust We Trust. Feces and Friends did bring out the heavy.
Scout's on it.
You gotta say that
It's
heavy.
not going to be enough.
That heavy is just doing work like on that final point. There's so much damage they have to blow through.
It does have to fall almost all the way back. Huge disadvantage on Uber as Feces and Friends is pushing into the second point.
And they'll have that pretty much no contest. The mid, hopefully, in Dust We Trust, we can get their Uber up. Bill doing
They're
what
at
he
about
can.
75%. They're going to have to delay this team from coming in just a little bit. They do see the sticky trap, which forces them out of this hall. They're going to go down this drop down and try and come in through the flank. That is exactly what Industry Trust wanted. They get an early pop from Lunacide.
And in they come.
Industry Trust pops their counter Uber. It was enough of a delay.
Mumble trying to
They're
get that
able
med
take out
pick.
the demo.
Mumble trying for that med pick, everything he's worth. It does not happen though.
And Dusk does go down though. So this is going to be about an even advantage. Time
That's a
has run out.
stalemate. Well, the way it
That
was
is
going,
halftime. It is 2-1 on this half.
the way it was going, definitely, I think Industry Trust are loving that stalemate. So let's take
There's a lot of time left.
Industry
I'll be
Trust
back.
have really gotten back into it as far as the frags go. For some reason, Bill actually the bottom frag right now.
Oh, he's been playing really aggressive, going in for those last push before the rest of the team, just trying to get bed pops. Just playing really forward, almost acting like a roamer.
It's almost a mirror image too. Like the top fraggers are both scouts, second tops are the demo men with the same freaking score. Like very evenly matched teams.
I don't think my prediction of 5-3 is going to hold, but I'll be interested to see how this ends up.
I know, you know, in the post game, Mumble's going to be real mad because he wasn't able to get those sick medic picks, even though he's like one of the top fraggers. He's going to be like, "I played like shit, guys," in that mumbly way he says.
Yeah, I was very surprised to see that they went in for the med a lot, and that med seemed to be able to either like dodge or turn on hacks and just stay alive.
Indeed, Kale doing a pretty good job of staying alive. Although I think he's paid the price when he got a little bit too aggressive with the needles. He hasn't been really doing that quite so much though since then.
This last really does remind me of Process with a lot of off-classing.
Oh,
Really
yeah.
hard to push in. Just delayed Ubers, scrappy fights.
Well, it's like I was saying earlier, like, their triple off class that they're pulling is so good because, like, there's a good place for the NG. Like I was saying with the sniper, there's lots of things to hide behind that you can actually see through to see where they're coming from.
Yeah, Lunacide did get picked at least twice from that sniper just immediately, right before they were about to push. It lost them the advantage at least one of those times.
Yeah, like, just the terrain in there for snipers is just so good because you can't get spammed out. You're standing behind something that you can see through.
We did see a pyro at one point, but I don't think he was actually there for the fight. I think it's one of the only classes we haven't seen, with the exception of Spy.
Well, I was almost getting excited there though for a pyro engineer combo where the pyro would just air blast everyone into the gun, but the demo men have just been going for that gun and just making it nothing.
That underneath the bridge sentry gun doesn't seem to be working at all. It doesn't seem like either team has found a good spot for that sentry. The only one that's worked is at the end of the bridge on top, and that denied Bill from one of his jumps. But
Yeah,
I don't think the gun has picked up any kills at all.
Yeah, that under the bridge gun is like stair stabbing. It's only gonna. It doesn't seem to really work in practical play. And it's too bad too because it's got like a nice little enclosure there, but everyone just expects it there, you know.
Well, it's really protected, and I think that's half of its problem, is they can just literally walk over the top of it and deal with the enemy team before dealing with the gun.
That's
You want the gun to be dealing with the team before they can deal with you.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping. Like a pyro would be so awesome because you know you can just blast them to the right or the left of the bridge there. They fall down suddenly, level 3 sentry in line of sight. That would just be awesome. But we're not going to see any of that.
Probably not.
I'm still
I wanna
hoping.
play this.
I'm still reserving hope though that the spy play happens. I just think with them being so evenly matched, neither team wants to risk a spy play just because it's going to put them a man down.
And it's almost too far of a distance for a spy to travel unnoticed.
Yeah, but we are live for the second half here.
It is 2-1 for Industry Trust, who is now on the red team, versus Feces and Friends, who are blue.
And neck rollout on the Demoman.
Looks like Kev has lagged out for Feces and Friends. That is a free kill for Darkstar, who was immediately taken out. This does not look like a good mid for Feces and Friends at all.
Mumbo is having a tough time fighting off that pocketed scout, but he actually does. They do run away.
Bill got an air-to-air air shot there. Not sure if you got that on camera or not.
I did not. I was a bit on Mumbo there, but we do have Bill. Oh, getting freaking sticky all the hell.
The only two alive are that demo and medic. They did a good job taking out both soldiers for Indus We Trust, which is going to stop them from taking the second point.
Yeah, just wild soldier play here. We do have Darkstar. Oh, we have the Uber.
And that is
out.
a crit that has come in.
And the Uber was
forcing
popped.
the Uber for Indus We Trust.
The control point is being captured.
Oh, Klepto.
Nice little air pipe there on Klepto.
Oh, man, did you see that?
It was a really nice play by KL, saving his team from that demo, which would have completely destroyed them on the second point.
Oh, the Devilman carry. Anthol knows all about this.
That's not going to be a very good thing. We do have a sniper up, Darkstar, trying to get a pick on this heavy.
And we have another sniper, Quack, is counter-sniping for Darkstar.
The offensive sniper is going to be a really interesting play. I'm going to be watching how they use this.
Well, look at the defensive sniper. He's just like behind, like I said, behind stuff that he can see through, so he can get the quick pick. And
yeah, we do see this triple off class again with the sentry going in that same spot under the bridge. Hoping maybe this round they can make something happen with it. The heavy holding behind the point with the medic, and no longer a sniper. Oh, they do still have the sniper. And the pop from Indus We Trust comes in.
Mumbo with a quick flash, just getting all over that heavy shit.
Sentry goes down, demo goes down, Indus We Trust almost wipes here.
Oh, is Soggy Patty think he's gonna pop? Is he gonna pop? Oh, he drops!
It's just Indus left alive. He is trying to get out with his life. He's made it all the way back to the second point with the entire team chasing him.
Go, Indus, go!
Look at these jukes!
Oh no!
Lunaside has come in to try and save him. Unfortunately, Indus goes down, and so does Luna.
Mumbo
Unable to save his medic.
Mumbo and the other scout here getting some good work done.
Yeah,
though.
Mumbo and Darkstar coming in.
Look at that, right next to the health
destroying
kit.
this enemy team.
Did you see that? Steals the health kit from under the scout's nose. Guns him
There's only
down.
2 up. Let's see if they try and push on this, unknowing it's a heavy and medic combo.
Mumbo is just being a real sloth tonight.
They're peeking in, putting out some damage on that heavy med combo. It's about a 20% advantage for Feces and Friends.
So we're going to be back to this. Now we're going to have the sniper standoff. Not going to have a
The sniper heavy NG fight.
Yeah, this again.
Has been so common in this match.
There's a trap sitting there. Let's see if anyone falls for it.
The demo for Feces and Friends was pushed up a little, trying to get some damage out. He's putting a pretty aggressive trap up where Indus We Trust has been pushing.
Soggy Pancakes having the advantage. Probably they're going to go in now.
I don't think they'll push on this, especially when they have that sentry set up.
Yeah, definitely
That
now.
would put them a man down.
Well, we're going to have to see if that actually does some work this time. I'm going to get on Klepto just for that rollout to see what he does about the sentry gun. You can hear the thing beeping. That's one of the main
Oh, Indus We Trust's Uber was forced really early by an aggressive soldier play.
Oh no,
They're
this
going
is
to try
not
and
gonna
make
be
something
good at
happen
all.
with this pop, but Indus takes a little bit too much spam and has to back out. Bill does go down, and so does Klepto. We do have an offensive heavy with Darkstar here. They're going to have to hold without their pocket and their demo.
Darkstar doing a nice jump rev around the corner, getting both the soldier and the medic.
They might want to push on this, although Mumbo doesn't have a lot of health, and neither does Lunaside.
That's the type of heavy play I like to see, though, when you just jump rev around and make a huge play like that.
They are coming in. They have about a 60% advantage. They might have to milk this a little on this fight. Darkstar coming in, cleaning up a couple kills.
They got this. They got this.
Mumbo goes down, KL goes down, but Lunaside on that point, trying to get some time on.
Flying medic gets mowed down.
It's just Darkstar left alive.
The
If he
fat
can
man.
kill this
Oh! So close.
I think there was a 4K for that offensive heavy.
Yeah. Just some work being done by the heavies tonight.
The control point is being captured.
And it's just that lone scout that is pushed up into second.
Yeah, they need
We're
to
going
get
to
up there and
see
stop that
Lunaside
right
come
now.
in here and bomb in and try and get that stop.
Yeah, we need that stopped right now.
And Indus We Trust is furiously building, trying to get an advantage over Feces and friends, who are just kind of milking a fully buffed soldier over here. Not really getting a good uber charge going, as they are playing really aggressive, trying to put out some damage on it. In Dust We Trust.
And that's just going to have a huge advantage here, like 50 to 100.
As long as Darkstar doesn't go down, I think we're going to see a pop into this last here. If Feces and Friends doesn't play back...
Crits creep!
Oh, they did crits?
Look at that! Gets a double kill! Gets a double kill off that crit. Scout down as well. Oh my goodness! That is a crits creep used well.
Scout against the world here.
You were saying
in Dust We Trust.
You were saying earlier that crits creep was not being all that effective, but right there at this proved that how effective that can be.
They've turned their strategy against them.
Out of nowhere, it's just a real bench clearer.
I should have seen that coming. I was wondering why they had such a huge advantage.
Very, very smart adaptive play on In Dust We Trust.
This is 3-1 for In Dust We Trust over Feces and Friends. The Feces and Friends demo once again getting here well before In Dust demo, putting out a lot of damage on this In Dust team.
Bill bombing in. Whoa, Bill going flying. Bill dead. In Dust didn't catch
There's been a soldier trade, although In Dust seems to have this mid kind of locked down. They're putting out a lot of damage. They're playing really forward, although there's a soldier coming from behind standing on this point with a scout, trying to clean up and make something happen. Looks like it might have been the smart play.
Quack
just Lunacide Mumbo alive. Just Mumbo alive, trying to get a med pick. Doesn't happen.
Quack is just Quack for the Feces and Friends guys have just been playing a really good game.
They did force the Kritzkrieg that Feces and Friends was running.
And it really didn't do much of anything.
Really ineffective, and now I think the cover has been blown, and Dust We Trust now know that the Kritzkrieg was on the enemy team. They'll play passive, try and play knowing they don't have an uber advantage.
Bill getting
but
spammed
Bill was
out.
caught out of position.
Mumbo as well, getting popped up into the air and it just finished off.
Feces and Friends looking for their second point of the match, taking this second pretty easily. They have a pretty big crits advantage, and In Dust isn't healing anybody right now. We have a Pyro and a Heavy coming out.
And I gotta give it to Quack. He's been playing a really good game, both as sniper and soldier. There's the Pyro.
In Dust medic. Pyro did get a couple good reflects in. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to work, as the crits for once does something.
Absolute power on that one.
This is now 3-2 for In Dust We Trust over Feces and Friends.
This is getting down to the wire.
I think that Pyro was brought out to counter that Kritzkrieg. Unfortunately, he went down a little bit too early in that fight.
Yeah, and
I really get some good reflects though.
I really wouldn't want that because you could just switch to a scout and pretty much one-shot the Pyro.
In Dust We Trust demo did beat Feces and Friends demo in and managed to take him down. This is not looking good for Feces and Friends. They are now 4 down, still running Kritzkrieg.
That's kind of funny on the Bill cam there. He was trying to shoot the far away soldier, and the near soldier jumped right in front of him and just instant hit.
It's just a scout and a demo left alive for Feces and Friends. They do have a full Kritzkrieg. In Dust did go down, so this might prove pretty disastrous.
It's been popped.
It has been popped. They're using it to defend second instead of just coming back out with it.
It did get a kill on Lunacide, but that's about all it killed. It's not that effective.
I wonder if we'll see In Dust We Trust. No, In Dust We Trust trying to get a back cap here.
Darkstar and Mumbo going
both
wild
scouts,
there,
yeah,
getting
did
destroyed.
go down. I wonder if they were going for a med pick so they don't get forced in on with the crits again.
I wouldn't have put that much priority on it though. They just used their crits. Certainly not worth both your scouts.
Well, now the Ubers are going to be about even with this Kritzkrieg charging a little bit faster. Oh, In Dust We Trust also running the Kritzkrieg. I don't know if it's been spotted by Feces and Friends. That's probably why they were trying to get that pick, so they could have a huge crits advantage, just go into him twice and wipe the round.
Well, Endust has been really good about not showing off where he is, so this could be a surprise.
Here is the crits pot from In Dust We Trust.
On KO.
And the crits pot from Feces and Friends as well. The only crits kill was on Darkstar. In Dust We Trust back in this middle point.
Nice double pipe there by Drinks on Bill.
Feces and Friends looking like they might lose this fight, but Industrial Trust backing out a little bit. Mumbo's not too great on health, and Dusk could go down to just a single stick. Maybe hoping for some reinforcements here soon. Maybe hoping that just Feces and Friends will back out.
That's one thing that's really interesting about this match is we're seeing Drinks and Klepto are basically perfectly matched as far as Demoman. We haven't really seen that up until now. Usually Klepto has just been way better.
And just playing a little passive until they get some reinforcements. Some reinforcements for Feces and Friends did come in. Unfortunately, didn't really do anything and backed out. They lost their roaming soldier.
We do have a roaming heavy though, so we're gonna have to see how that turns out. We're gonna have Indus with the, or I think that's a Crits Creek right now, and it's
gonna be a crits on crits fight. If we're not careful, does take out a soldier. They are forcing this heavy combo back out.
That heavy has to be lit from that first crit there.
They did pop a crits of their own, coming back into the second point. Critting that heavy.
Mumbo!
Oh my
Look
god!
at that!
Mumbo, huge!
Look at Mumbo
He's
jumping
gotta be
into
laughing
the
his ass
face
off right
of
now.
the critting heavy and just blasting it off. Here comes Mumbo going for the med pick.
Darkstar and Mumbo going in on this last.
Look at
The
this.
entire Industrial Trust team coming in, wiping, and that is now 4-2.
Ding dong, Mumbo's here.
Incredible play on that crit heavy, just jumping over that crit stream.
Yeah, just jumping over it and meat-shotting the face off of the heavy, you know.
It was probably a good call by his team saying that the heavy was lit.
And people
Mumbo went
say,
in, cleaned up.
people
did
say
turn
scouts
that
can't
fight for
beat
them.
heavies.
The demo for Feces and Friends is really low. Does go down to a scatter shot. I'm sorry, that was a scout, not the demo.
Mumbo down.
So both teams
rather
have
early.
lost their scout.
Bill looking for a medic pick does not get it. Gets a rocket to the butt instead.
Both soldiers are now down for Industrial Trust.
We have the crits popped on
We have a
Klepto.
crits pop.
Medic
a crits on crits
pick.
pop.
Medic pick.
Fortunately, there's a scout harassing KL and Indust here on this middle point. But KL is going in a little aggressive.
Oh no! Why did you do that, KL? You were the only pocket that Indust had.
He was trying to clean up, maybe bait a couple of people into his medic. Did not work
worth
out
it.
for him.
Especially when they just lost their Uber advantage that they had on that.
Well, Mumbo is coming into this middle point, probably knowing that the entire enemy team is low on health. Delaying as best he can.
Mumbo's getting spammed out.
He does leave, but Feast and Friends has yet to cap this middle point. It's pretty unclear who actually won this fight.
Mumbo, I think, used up all his ponish juice there. He wasn't able to get in there and do much. He got killed real early in that fight.
Industrial Trust does seem to have control of the point now. Although the fight is still ongoing, a lot of people over here in this flank area.
Oddly, Endust with the Uber advantage. Soggy Pancakes just didn't connect with anyone there.
Both teams once again running regular Uber instead of Kritzkrieg.
Mumbo making an attempt on the pocketed demo did not work out for him.
Industrial Trust did cap the point, but they lost 3 people just kind of messing around. I'm not really sure what they were doing there. So this is going to go right back over to Feces Friends.
Interesting trap going up here by Kleptomaniac. Let's see if it catches anyone.
I think he was spotted putting it up. Yeah, you can see the demo from Feces and Friends trying to pop those sticks down.
Yeah.
Both teams have a full Uber. Both have popped over onto the second point. Feces and Friends immediately losing one of their soldiers. Losing their demo, and one of their scouts is low on health. Mumbo does go down.
Bill absolutely flubbing this play on the medic here.
Yeah, the Feces and Friends medic is all alone. They are getting
Lunacide bombs
backcapped.
it.
I don't think they are aware. Going to be get there in time.
Uh-oh, this could be bad. Oh, Lunacide doesn't make it up there, but that's okay. They managed to defend it.
That stopped them from capping this middle point. Now they're going to have to play a little bit defensive. Oh, wait, no, Lunacide just jumping right to the middle point.
Lunacide doesn't have no time to mess around.
Industrial Trust is playing really aggressive, not waiting for Ubers, not really playing to their numbers. Just trying to out-DM this other team.
Yeah, I also believe that KL's running the pain train for capturing, so they're all about trying to get on those points.
Middle point is almost captured. Unfortunately, Industrial Trust is just losing everybody. If Darkstar had any common sense, he'd stand on that point just for a couple of seconds.
Get up there, Darkstar!
Delay them just a little
Stop
bit.
DMing! This is an MGE!
Wasn't able to do so, and so that second point was backcapped.
Oh, this is
And
bad.
might not be a good thing for this team, as that scout could try and push into last all on his lonesome. There's a huge Uber advantage for Feces and friends. They had about 75% in building.
Well, they do got Lunacide on heavy, so at least they got that much going for them.
Feces and friends almost have a full Uber. It's going to be a long while before Indus We Trust is able to get theirs up.
Look at what Darkstar's
See
doing.
the Engie come out, the Heavy come
look
out.
at this. This is so cheeky. He is
He's playing really forward. He's going to try and get this med pick before something happens.
This is so cheeky. Oh my god, let's see what he does. Oh, they've been spotted.
I think he's been spotted, and the Uber does come out. He is way out of position behind them.
And Endus is running a Kritzkrieg to counter. This might actually be good. Get that crits on Klepto right now.
The crits does come out. It's on the
Boom!
It's just a medic. Is this demo and scout alive? Oh, unfortunately,
Wow.
they did not pay attention to
Had
the
to
point.
get on the point. That was really effective crits. It got like a bunch of people on the point, but you have to get your butt on the point.
This is now 4-3 in Dust We Trust. Oh, wait. It's 3-3.
It's
No,
3-3.
4-3. I'm sorry.
I'm
No, it is
sure.
4-3.
Okay.
Yes. It was 4-3 for Dust We Trust over Feces and Friends. Feces and Friends demo makes it to the point a little bit before KL does. Not a lot of damage going out from either demo, though. A lot of damage going into the Indus We Trust team, as a lot of them are really low on health.
Yeah, and they're getting
KL
pushed
goes
right
down.
back. Getting
Lunacide
pushed.
goes down.
Mumbo is almost a memory. Bill fighting the other soldier.
Still at
Kritzkrieg
Kritzkrieg coming out.
Oh! Oh no, Bill! Bill, no! Oh, he gets it! He gets the medic pick on that last second of Kritzkrieg.
The control point is being captured.
Unfortunately, that's not going to stop the second point from being captured, unless they can have a miracle happen. This might be 4-4.
Oh man, this is so tense right now.
We have a heavy coming up with Darkstar on this last point. Ludicide playing really aggressive, trying to hold them back as best he can.
I don't think that being aggressive right now is going to really help them. It's, you know, like last time, the sniper way out of position there didn't even help the team.
There's about a 20% advantage with the Feces and Friends team, but Indus has switched over at Kritzkrieg once again. I wonder if they're going to try and go in preemptively, or just wait for the pop to happen. And make it
Lunicide's
happen.
repeating that behavior that kind of fucked him over last time. He's been found out though.
He's going back to spawn, asking for health instead of switching classes.
Oh, he wants
Looking for an early pick.
he wants that pick. He's not going to get it though.
They're coming through this left side over here.
Right now he's just jumping around, being a distraction. Boy, he
Bill
is.
taking a lot of damage.
Look at this! He makes a shot and it doesn't hit. Demo Man was in the way. Oh, Lunacide.
He does go down, gets picked. You will see an Uber pop coming in here pretty soon.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
They're coming in through this middle area. Oh, that would have been a good death to happen. That heavy delayed that Uber as best they could. The crits comes out.
Yeah, the knockback on that heavy
They
gun.
3 kills down with that crits.
Wow, look at that!
Almost a full wipe. C. Price looking for a cleanup on anybody. Doesn't make it happen. That was 6 kills for nothing.
And Dust We Trust
Crits beating an Uber.
And Dust We Trust having just an amazing crits on that final point.
Wasn't a lot of flashing going around, not a lot of protection.
I was actually really surprised the heavy gun knockback actually kept that soldier from getting in and doing anything significant.
Now Industrial Trust has 75% crits. That could be disastrous.
The control point is being contested.
They're just walking into middle. I think Feces and Friends, who are running a heavy who's now below the point, putting out a lot of damage.
Here's the crit
He
screen.
does go down. Crits is coming out. They take out the demo, looking for this med pick.
Soldier pick instead.
Med dancing around below the point.
Mumbo
He's the
sees
only
him.
one left alive.
Down he goes. This is going to be another point easy as well. You'd almost
Another
wonder...
huge advantage on crits. You see the engineer come out immediately.
Oh yeah.
Really trying to put up that sentry in the same spot that has yet to work in this entire match.
Time has been
Well, apparently they feel it's just enough of a distraction or a delay to get what they want, so... We're gonna have to see.
I think what it's really doing is forcing In Dust We Trust to play where Feces and Friends wants them to. But with a crit screen coming out, I don't think that's really what they should be doing.
Well, we got Quack on Sniper again. Quack has been doing what Lunacide really hasn't been doing, and that's actually getting picks with it.
The crit screen has come out for In Dust We Trust.
Wow!
It went huge. It took down the medic, and the sentry going down.
And there goes the heavy.
And only 2 people left. This could be
game.
It's 5-3 for In Dust We Trust. My prediction ringing true.
Very nice. And that is GG, folks.
A very interesting match. A lot of offclassing, a lot of crits.
A lot of offclassing, a lot of crits, a lot of HL2.exe crashing. I really hope they fix that for STV.
We'll see.
So what happened to Boner Jams? He went totally quiet.
I think his mic crapped out.
But, like, the people in chat are, like, wanting to talk to Messiah. As he's the Messiah of TF2. Well,
I don't know, is he even listening anymore?
he's silent, so I guess we're just going to have to do without Boner. I don't know how the world will go on without a big boner to help it move, but, you know... we really need to get you a new name. I'm just going to start calling you Sam. Sam is much better than Boner.
Sam V?
Yes.
Over Boner Jams or Messiah?
Well, the thing is I think he started calling himself Messiah so that people would stop calling him a boner all the time. Because, he doesn't have... I don't think he has headphones, so, every time he's at his computer and his parents walk by, they're like, hey, Boner, hey, Boner, hey, Boner. And it's like, his parents are like, I didn't raise no son that gets called a boner. Now, you
Well,
get a manly name. Yeah, let's wrap
this up.
Let's wrap this up before I get too irreverent, shall we?
That is one less undefeated team in ESEA Open, as Industrial Trust is now 7-1, and Feces and Friends is 7-0, and Feces and Friends is 6-1. They are facing another undefeated team tomorrow. I can't remember the name. Let me look it up. Basics Octopus Emporium.
The names of these teams just keep getting weirder and weirder.
Actually, they are no longer undefeated. They are 5-1.
Well, I guess Mumbo's team is not going to be able to deflower them, but still, it's going to be a good game, so we'll be there covering it tomorrow.
And that is at 11 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yes, 8 p.m. Western Time. Tino would like to shout out to Crap, so good for him. And yeah, so good game. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Any last words from the Anthol gallery?
None at all.
All right then, everybody have a good night, and we'll be back with more of In Dust We Trust, the season of ECA Open.